my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Isabella and I live in New York City. This is part 2 of my thrifting through New York City series, where I go to different neighborhoods in New York City and explore the thrift stores there. Today we're going to Brooklyn and we're going to ThriftCon, which is a huge thrifting convention where there's going to be over 100 thrift vendors. The convention is at the Brooklyn Navy Yard, which is in between Williamsburg and downtown Brooklyn. I am so excited for this, and hopefully I find some really cute things for my summer wardrobe. Before I go, I want to show you guys a quick little outfit of the day. First, I have on this adorable polka dot skirt, which I did recently thrift in a recent thrift vlog. For shoes, I have on my ballet flats. For my top, I just have on a plain black tank top, and I'm thinking that with this outfit, it will be really easy to go thrifting because I'll be able to try on any shirt over this tank top, and I'll be able to try on any pants or shorts or skirts under my actual skirt. I don't actually know if there's going to be fitting rooms there, and there might be lines for the fitting room, so I think with this outfit, it's going to save me a lot of time and I won't have to go to the fitting rooms. Then I thought this outfit needed a little pop of red and a little something something, so I put on this red shrug over it, which is also another recent thrift find. For my bag, I just have this Coach crossbody. I definitely prefer wearing a crossbody bag when I'm thrifting so that I can be hands-free. And this is the entire outfit. Also, I just wanted to show my nails really quick because they are polka dots, so it matches my skirt, and that is just so adorable. It's definitely time to head out now, so let's get on the subway and head to ThriftCon. It is so hot today, and the subways are always so messed up on the weekends, but especially today, the lines were not running normally. So far, it's already been taking me an hour to get here, and it's still a 20-minute walk. I finally made it to the Brooklyn Navy Yard where ThriftCon was being held, and I was so glad the event was indoors and well air conditioned because it was over 90 degrees that day, and I was definitely hot and sweating from the commute. As you can probably tell, the venue was massive and pretty crowded, so I was immediately a little bit overwhelmed and didn't really know where to start looking. Eventually, I started browsing through the vendors that were in the front, and there were so many cute things I saw right away that were also very reasonably priced. The first vendor I looked at had prices around $20 to $40, so not too bad. I was immediately really glad that I wore the outfit that I did because there weren't any fitting rooms. A couple vendors had those little pop-up tent fitting rooms, but I only saw 1 or 2 of those, and for the most part, people were trying clothes on over their own clothes. It was super easy to try on pants or shorts under my skirt and any shirt over my tank top. So that's probably one of my biggest thrifting tips, is to wear an easily layerable outfit. One thing I was on the hunt for were denim shorts because I was in need of some more for the summer, and I ended up trying a few on. The first pair were a bit too tight, but the second pair fit me perfectly. Okay guys, this place is the most amazing place ever. It's just literally like Disneyland for me. There's so much clothes here and everything is honestly so cheap. I already got a pair of shorts. Also, it's huge in here. There's so many vendors. It's gonna take me all day to go through everything, but I am so excited. Then I found this vendor called shopangel.jpg, and her inventory was so cute. Almost everything I saw I liked, so I definitely had to practice some self-constraint here and not go too crazy, especially because her prices were a bit higher. The prices were honestly justified because a lot of it was vintage designer items, including Burberry, Dolce & Gabbana, and Jean Paul Gaultier. At this point, my boyfriend met up with me, so it was fun to shop with him and nice to have a second opinion while I was considering items. I tried on this adorable BB zip-up shirt, but I couldn't justify the $80 price tag for it, especially because I always get white things stained. But it was super cute and I was sad to put it back. After a little while more browsing, I started trying everything on. This brown crochet top was so adorable, but a little bit pricey. I also tried on this black sparkly knit top from the brand Express. I tried on a few skirts, including this plaid brown mini skirt, and I was immediately in love. These Miss 60 jeans were insane and fit me so perfectly, and if you've been watching my videos, you might know that I've been wanting a pair of Miss 60 jeans for a while now. I also really liked these low-rise black pinstripe trousers, but I do own a pair of pants that are a bit similar. Here's another skirt that I loved, and it's vintage Abercrombie & Fitch. And lastly, this vintage Miss 60 top that was the most perfect shade of baby pink. My boyfriend Luke also found a few things to try on, and he ended up getting this cashmere polo.
Okay, I just went crazy at that vendor. She had so much new clothes, and if money was no object, I would have bought half of the clothes that she was selling. I am really happy with items that I ended up getting, and I wish I could have gotten more, but it's okay. I spent a lot of money though, so I'm gonna try to find a cheaper vendor now so that I can afford some more things without going completely broke.
I looked a bit at some jewelry stands and there were a lot of really cool vintage watches. Unfortunately, they were all too big for my wrist, except for this pink one, which was actually in pretty bad condition, so I left it behind. I started looking through the next vendor, and again, at this point, I was looking for items on the cheaper side because my pockets were hurting. I found a couple cute things, including this brown Banana Republic tank top with sequins, but it was $25 and I feel like I could find something similar for way cheaper. I also like this purple striped sweater. At the next vendor, I found a few things to try on, including this green silky tank top, but I didn't absolutely love the way it fit me. Also this gray long sleeve top, which I thought might be a good basic to have, but again, I didn't love it, and it's also not summery at all. Then this really cute top with a butterfly on it, and these jeans which fit me so perfectly. I was kind of in love with this outfit. This is me showing you guys how easy it was for me to change in and out of clothes with no fitting room, even with so many people around me. At this point, we had been there for a few hours and we were getting really tired and hungry, but I hadn't gotten any tops or anything super summery and colorful, so I was on the hunt for a summery looking tank top or t-shirt that I can wear this summer. Of course, everything that I was picking up were long sleeve tops and not super summery. This vendor also had some cute purses and belts. Finally, I found a colorful top that I was immediately obsessed with, and I also really liked these shorts that I tried on. I took a quick look at this jewelry vendor who had hundreds, if not thousands, of watches and jewelry pieces. I wish I had had more energy so I could have looked some more, but at this point we had pretty much shopped till we dropped and we really wanted to get some food. It was also mostly gold jewelry and I only wear silver. Finally, we left ThriftCon and I was so happy with the items I ended up getting. Hey guys, it is a few days later and I'm back to give you a haul and show you what I got at ThriftCon. I had literally so much fun at ThriftCon. It was my absolute dream thrifting day and I found so many amazing things. There was definitely a good mix of more affordable and a little bit more pricey vendors. So I got a couple items that were pretty cheap and a couple that were more on the expensive side. But honestly, even those items were so worth the price and I'm just so happy with the items that I got. I spent quite a bit more than I normally do when I go thrifting. I spent a total of $375.61, and the majority of that was at one vendor where I spent $235. The event itself was also very well organized, so props to ThriftCon for making it such an enjoyable experience. All the vendors were super well organized. There was really good air conditioning and really big fans, so it didn't feel hot even though it was like 100 degrees outside. They had food trucks and a DJ playing music the entire time, and it was just overall so much fun, and I'm so glad that I went. All right, let's just get right into the haul. The first vendor that I went to, I ended up finding one item, which were these Levi's shorts. I tried these shorts on and they fit me so perfectly and felt so comfortable, and shorts are one thing that I am looking for this summer. They're super basic, so they'll match with any top that I have, and I love that they're Levi's, and they're also kind of a bit of a longer length, which I do like shorts that are not completely booty shorts. I also like that they're more low-waisted because if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm into a low waist right now. These are just just basic, comfy denim shorts that I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this summer. The next vendor that I ended up buying from is called shopangel.jpg if you want to look her up on Instagram. Her collection was so amazing. Literally every single piece was so cute. This is the first skirt that I got. It is vintage Abercrombie and Fitch, which I love anything vintage Abercrombie, and it's this adorable low-waist wool mini skirt. This is definitely not the most summery item because it is made from a wool material, but I think this would be really cute for late summer and early fall. Hopefully you can see, but it's kind of a brown and teal color. Also, the vintage Abercrombie and Fitch tag is so cute, and I love this teal inside lining. This is the most perfect low-waist cute mini skirt. I am such a sucker for cute mini skirts. I am seriously so excited to style this skirt. Probably won't wear it again for a few months, but when that day comes, I will be so happy to wear this. Then I ended up getting one more mini skirt from the same seller, which I was debating if it was worth getting both because they're kind of a little bit similar, but at the same time, they're very different. This is again another low-waist mini skirt with more of an autumn vibe and these kind of ruffles at the end. This just fit me so perfectly with a very low waist and very mini, which I think is just such a cute fit. I also thought these little buttons on the side were so cute. Again, I probably won't wear this until late summer or early fall, but when that day comes, I will be so happy to wear this. Let me know down below which of these skirts you like better because I just could not decide between the two, and I'm still happy that I got both, but I'm curious which one you guys like more. Then I got one pair of jeans from the seller. They are these Miss 60 jeans. If you've been watching my videos, you would know that I've mentioned a few times that I really want to find a pair of Miss 60 jeans. And Miss 60 jeans are not super easy to come across at a normal thrift store, I don't think. And when I tried them on, they fit me absolutely perfectly like a glove. The length is so good on me. They're so nice and long. I love this dark wash with kind of more fading over here. They don't have any buttons on the front or pockets on the front or back, which some people don't like jeans that don't have pockets and think it looks a little weird, but I honestly think it looks really cool and unique. They do have a zipper on the back, which again is so unique. I've never seen a pair of jeans that have a back zipper. Usually the zipper or the buttons are always on the front. And these are the silhouette that I absolutely love in jeans right now, which is a low waist, slim in the thigh, and then flare at the end. Then there was one seller where I only got one jewelry item, and it is this necklace here. It's just this black cord with this white pearly medallion at the end. I love shell inspired necklaces or necklaces that are made from shells for the summertime, so I thought this one would be a great variation and great addition to my jewelry collection. Then I got one more pair of denim shorts, and they are these ones here. These are from the brand Jordache or Jordache. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Here is the tag on the back. These ones do fit me a little bit shorter, but I thought it looked really good on, and again had the low waist, and I love the blue wash of these. Again, I needed more denim shorts for the summertime. These are gonna match pretty much any one of my tops, so I could definitely see myself wearing them a lot. Now for the last item that I got, I am so excited about them. They are these jeans here. I didn't expect them to fit me so perfectly, but I put them on and they fit me like an absolute glove. They're also this really stretchy material, so they're very comfortable, which if you know me and if you've been watching my videos, you know that I will only wear denim if it's comfortable. They're from the brand West Point, and the seller told me that these are dead stocks. They were also brand new with the original tags, which I actually already cut them off, but that's really cool that they were brand new and dead stock. I really love the wash on them. They're a pretty dark wash, but then they have this kind of army green around the waistband. And then I also love the side detail. It has these kind of lines that go all the way down the pants. As you can tell, those were all bottoms that I found, and they weren't super summery except for the two denim shorts that I got. So I found this top at the very end of shopping at thriftcon, and I just fell in love with it. Obviously the colors are very summery, and I don't have a shirt that's in this color. I don't think I own anything orange, so this is a great addition to my collection. It's vintage Forever 21, which I love. Here is a close-up at all the stripes. As you can see, all the colors just complement each other so well. And I love that it's a longer length, so it goes really well with my low-waisted pants and shorts. That is everything that I got at thriftcon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay tuned. This is part 2 of my thrifting through New York City series, where I go thrifting in a new neighborhood of New York City each video and explore the thrift stores that are there. There's so many thrift stores and different neighborhoods to explore in the city, and I'm so excited to bring you guys along with me while I'm exploring them. Comment down below which of these items was your favorite, and also comment down below which neighborhood I should go to next. I'm thinking Chelsea because they do have the Chelsea flea market that I haven't been to in years. Also, make sure you follow my Instagram and my TikTok if you want to see how I style these items because I do post my outfits on there quite often. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!